last topic is the NFL that we want to get into. I'm going to start with your diehard Patriots fan. We obviously have Gerard Mayo, who you're a big fan of. I'm a big fan of. We have the offensive coordinator whose name escapes me. We'll get it on the screen. Coming in from Cleveland. Do the Patriots pick a quarterback? We either have the third, fourth pick. Do they pick a quarterback? And if so, who should they go with to be the quarterback in the future?
Drake May. I'm not even like to finish the sentence. We better get Drake May. We better get Drake May. Drake May. That's it. All right, that's our guy. That's my guy. I'm ready to jump on the bandwagon. Drake May to the moon. I think he's the best quarterback in this draft, and I think he's just gonna fall to the Patriots, just like Jason Tatum fell to the Celtics.
Woo! Quite a comparison. A lot of people forget about Markelle Fultz.
Yep.
A lot of people forget about Lonzo at 2.
A lot of people forget.
Yep.
Boston teams do great at 3. So
Brad Steve was just chilling there waiting. So that I'm going to concur with you. I'm a Drake May fan. I think it's Caleb Williams and all of the hype, and I'm not going to take anything away from Caleb. I'm a little bit concerned, with his perspective and his entourage. I'm going to say it right now. I'm concerned. Joe Burrow did not throw a hissy fit. He didn't throw a tantrum when he had to go to Cincinnati. His mindset was, I'm not going to run from a challenge. I'm going to run to the challenge. And we saw Joe Burrow was the man from day one in Cincinnati, and he's built them up in that franchise. You got them into a Super Bowl, and they were trending in the right direction this year. And Joe Burrow was a baller from when he stepped foot in the day one. You could just see that he was the guy, even though he got hurt, the first season. And then they went ahead and gambled and went and got Jamar Chase. They did not get an offensive lineman. They got him that weapon, and they saw that paid out. He took him to a Super Bowl. And so, back to Caleb Williams, why I am more high on Drake May is because, you're a diehard Patriots fan. What does Tom Brady say? He says, well done is better than well said. Well done is better than well said. You haven't heard a thing about Drake May. All you're hearing about is Caleb Williams and his entourage and what he wants and what he doesn't want and what he's willing to accept and what he won't willing and what he's not willing to accept. And it's kind of crazy to me, even though it hasn't happened in some time since Eli Manning, where they said we're just not going to go there. We're just not going to go to a franchise. That worked out for the Chargers. They ended up getting Phillip Rivers, and and Eli went to the Giants, and it worked out both ways. But people are just crowning him, whereas I'm not seeing the resilience that when he does struggle, it's going to be a bigger problem than people might want to give it credit for. Back to Drake May. I hope the Patriots can get him. I think that the Commanders at 2 are a serious threat. It could be what happens is the Commanders may go crazy and trade up if this craziness goes on. I say crazy a number of times, but Caleb Williams is from the DMV. So there's talk about the Commanders' new ownership. There's no price.
Where did Cliff go? Cliff went to
the Commanders. Yes. So he the Raiders tried to bring him in and he dissed them. So he's with the Commanders, USC guy, and that just. So back to the Patriots. However this plays out, Caleb Williams, I want you to be successful. It's not hateration. I'm just saying it's a little bit concerned for me. People comparing you to Mahomes, and Mahomes came into the NFL unassuming. He sat behind Alex Smith for a year. People forget that because he's so successful. But he redshirted his first year. And yes, Andy Reid went and got him at 15, and people passed on him, and that's in the rearview mirror. But he came in with a blue-collar mentality. People are comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. First of all, and you can chime in at any time, what we know in sports, and particularly football, the organization makes as much of a difference as the player. People are giving Patrick Mahomes all this credit. He deserves it, but he plays in the optimal situation for Andy Reid. A lot of the success, it's like, again, it's a Brady Belichick thing. It's a lot of Patrick Mahomes, and it's a lot of Andy Reid, that system. Caleb Williams, he's not getting Andy Reid, whether he goes to the Bears or whether he goes to the Commanders. Now back to the Patriots. That's where we started. I hope the Patriots can get Drake May. I am 100% with you. I think he is the second best quarterback. I believe in Gerard Mayo. You saw what happened in Houston with DeMarco Murray and them getting it right with quarterback out of LA. Name escapes me right now. Texans quarterback. CJ Stroud. Excuse me. Apologize, CJ Stroud. That's what I think the Patriots can be a model. Is it going to happen overnight for them? No. But it'd be wonderful for them to get Drake May. Here's my last point on this in terms of, before we go over and just talk NFL overall. I'm not confident in this offensive coordinator that he can handle Drake May. They need to beef up this staff. Bring in somebody from North Carolina. Bring in his quarterback coach. You're not going to get Mac Jones to, or Mac Brown to leave that job, but I need them to beef up their coaching staff with experienced people to be able to develop.
It is 1-for-1 in this half. Launching it again for Walker. He has it! Touchdown! He got behind Jaden Davis without being held that time.
Gotta throw, and oh my goodness, he threw it to the end zone and it's caught for the touchdown by Paysor, and he threw it left-handed.
This is what I mean about this kid.
May trips to the right. Drake steps up, now uses his feet, slings it downfield, over the top for McCollum, who hauls it in for the touchdown, Carolina.
May to throw. Shot to the end zone for Nesbitt again. He caught it. Their flag's down. It's a touchdown for Bryson Nesbitt. Seeing that tonight. Here's May from the pocket. Hit as he throws. Looking for Chapman. Touchdown, Carolina. My goodness, the rookie.
Drake May, and that time they caught the defense off guard.
May floating. He's going to heave one for the foot right. Pylon drops it in.